Characteristics of legitimate business expense. So, meron tayong 5 characteristics. One is, it is incurred for the current taxable period. It is not a capital expenditure. It pertains to the business profession of the taxpayer. It is not contrary to law, public policy, or morals. And then it is adequately substantiated with receipts or other documents. Okay, if you really go through the practice, okay, of a tax consultant or tax specialist, kailangan maintindihan ng client mo kung ano yung mga legitimate business expense. Ibig sabihin, ito lang yung expenses talaga na na-incurred mo during the taxable period. Hindi to capital expenditure. Katulad ng finance list, hindi rin siya pasok doon. Hindi ito yung part ng PPE na binili mo, na i-claim mo yung ginastos mo doon. So, kailangan mong turuan ng mga owners ng business. Okay? It pertains to the business or profession of the taxpayer solidly or purely. Yun lang talagang nagastos ng business or profession. Dapat contrary to law, public policy, or morals, like yung mga kickbacks, bribes, or those are non-deductible illegal expenses, not allowed. Of course, it is adequately substantiated with receipts or other documents. Okay? Kasi pagka in-audit ka ng BIR and you don't have the receipts and ang ginagawa mo is ino-overstate mo lagi ang expenses so that you have an understated net income, of course, the impact will be you are going to pay a less tax on those. So, hindi talaga siya dapat gawin. And as an accountant or as an CPA, dapat lagi mong tatandaan, meron tayong ethics and code of conduct. Okay? So, kailangan mong maging responsible. Now, let's move on to ordinary and necessary expenses. Okay, kasi kailangan yung ordinary and necessary, they are reasonable and essential to the development, management, operation, or conduct of the trade, business, or profession. Pag sinabing ordinary, ibig sabihin, part talaga siya ng normal operation ng business mo. Okay? Ibig sabihin also, that the expense is normally incurred by other taxpayers under the same line of business. Okay? A deductible expense must be both ordinary and necessary. Ano naman yung actual expense? Actual expense is paid or resulted to an incurrence of an obligation to the taxpayer in case of a loss. So it must be sustained or realized by the taxpayer in the end of completed transaction. Actual expense ay talagang ginamit yung pera for the business purposes. Now, okay? So, yun lang ang characteristics na kailangan nating tandaan. So, ang pag-calculate actually ng taxable net income is mapapadali kung naiintindihan mo kung ano yung part ng gross income, kung ano yung deductions from gross income. Now, in addition to that, deductible expense. Ano yung mga hindi dapat ibawas? Okay, 1, decrease in value of properties or investment. So, kung merong nag-decrease ang value ng properties or investment, hindi yan kasama. Like, for example, decrease in value of stocks or bonds, decrease in value of foreign currency or foreign currency denominated receivables, decrease in the value of machinery and equipments and building brought by obsolescence. Okay, obsolescence yung ni-mention ko dito, not the depreciation. Then, also is estimated future losses. So, kasi estimate pa lang yan for the future, hindi siya kasama like estimated loss on bad debts or uncollectible receivables, estimated loss on the lawsuit, not yet confirmed by final judgment. Okay, so hindi yan kasama. Okay, compared dun sa presentation sa balance sheet, some of it will already be part. Okay, so dapat alam mo kung kailan papasok ang financial accounting and reporting and kailan papasok ang para sa taxation. Okay, that's very important. Another is loss on properties covered by insurance or indemnity contracts. Of course, you will be compensated if you are covered by insurance. So, hindi mo siya dapat isama as part of your deductions from the gross income. Okay, so those are the non-deductible expense. Okay, when it comes to matching principle, so we have also non-deductible expense. One, expenses on exempt income. Okay, this is the expenses incurred to finance the acquisition of a tax like exempt securities. Okay, second, premiums paid for the life insurance of an officer where the taxpayer business itself is the beneficiary. Okay, those are non-deductible as well. Expense on foreign currency deposit units or foreign currency operation. Okay, of course, hindi rin yan kasama. Expenses of non-profit organizations, government agencies, cooperatives from their exempt operations cannot be deducted from their gross income subject to regular tax. Okay, so tatandaan those expenses. Now, another expenses on income subject to special tax regime. Okay, those expenses of new enterprise registered with TIESA and PESA. Okay, because they have their own special tax rules. Okay, next, we have also business expenses of taxpayers subject to final income tax, such as those non-resident alien not engaged in trade or business and non-resident foreign corporation. Of course, because they are already taxed at 25%. And business expenses cannot be claimed as part of their deductions. Next, loss of income not yet recognized in gross income. Okay, so these are write-off of receivables under cash basis, destruction of unharvested farm fruits or vegetables, and death of animal offspring. So those are not yet recognized in the gross income. So hindi rin dapat kasama ang losses dyan. Okay? So thank you so much. So next, I'm going to give you an illustration. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this video lesson. If you haven't done so, please click the subscribe button.